Okay, we got to talk about what's going on with the Libbey Glass strike. So, they've been on strike for the last 3 months. There's been contract offers that have been submitted. A new one was just submitted a few days ago on Wednesday. Now, this contract had a 24% wage increase over the next 3 years. It featured a time and a half pay and double pay on Easter. It had a lot of other extra features that some workers I've spoken to were really excited about. But one of the unions ended up shooting it down. There's 4 different unions that represent the employees in Libbey Glass. I spoke to USW's regional director, Donnie Blatt. He tells me it all comes down to the language of it, saying that right now their collective bargaining agreement is still at risk and that there's still language that Libbey is submitting that they don't agree with. Now, let's be clear. This is the same collective bargaining agreement they've had from the very beginning of the company, and a collective bargaining agreement does do a lot of things. It controls hours and scheduling, benefits, job protections, grievance processes. So there's a lot inside there that a union would want to protect. But I spoke to an anonymous employee who says right now, her biggest concern is whether or not she can feed her family, whether or not she can buy gifts on Christmas. And she tells me that as this goes on longer and longer, more people are quitting, more people want to go back to work, and it's starting to cause some division inside the ranks. I reached out to Libbey Glass to get their take on this, to see if there's been any movement at the bargaining table. But right now, it seems like the strike is going to continue into December, and my source says possibly into January.